It's been a while, everyone. Quite a while indeed. In fact, if I, as a very professional video maker on the internet, quickly, because I didn't decide to check this beforehand, check when the last time I made a video on this series was. Yeah. Almost, about a little over 2 months ago, actually. I was gonna say almost 3 months. It's been a little over 2 months. People have been asking, where did the Jurassic World Reborn series go? When are you gonna upload the next Jurassic World Reborn episode? When's the next dinosaur? The mod got an update, it got a new dinosaur. When are you gonna build another exhibit? When are you gonna add the pterosaurs in? And a vast amount of similar questions. And I have some answers to those. Some of which I answered on a stream a while back. Some of which I have been meaning to make a video on like this for quite a while now, but just wasn't really feeling like making a video. Right now, though, it's close to midnight and I'm awake and I feel like making this, so woo. Anyway, what happened to the series? Also, I should probably move so you guys don't think like I've completely lagged out. I'm not looking at anything. There's a reason for that. There's two big reasons, I'd say, as to why the series disappeared. The first was I got really tired of it. I'll be 100% honest. I got burnt out on it. And we'll get more into that in a little bit. The second reason, and this only vastly contributed, and by the way, I am doing quite grandiose like hand movements right now, like throwing my arms across the room kind of thing, like a grandiose mess up of rather astronomical proportions. So, let me show you the second and largest reason why the series disappeared. And you can see it right there. In short, I accidentally launched this world in 1.16.5 when I was testing out another mod pack about 2 months ago. When I then again loaded this up in 1.12, this was the result. Now, usually, right? And with other series I've had in the past, I would, tough through it and just fix everything up. Go through and be, do as good of a job as I possibly could, running through, adding back everything I'd built, really just fixing it. That's not gonna happen with this one. This is what we're dealing with. It's so bad. Oh, it honestly is painful. It really is. I mean, look at this. Like, some of the wooden blocks turned into what looks like liquid nether portal. So that's wonderful. I'm sure it's only from Biomes Aplenty. But yeah, this is what happened. This would have been hours of work to fix. Hours when it happened. I did not want to spend an hours, even to this day. I do not want to spend on this world fixing it because I'll be 100% honest. I have absolutely no interest in ever returning to this world, and this is one of the things that may have happened eventually. I had worked on this. This was going to be for the Mosasaur. This was not big enough. This, I think at the time, was like, this had been like a 2-hour time lapse and it wasn't big enough. This was going to have to be almost doubled in size for the Mosa, and I just wasn't interested in, not just doubled in size like the actual tank, but also almost doubled in depth, which wasn't really possible. Which once again made me realize, I just don't really want to work on this world. And we'd gotten all the cool dinosaurs I'd wanted to play, like mess around with and build exhibits for, done already. So yeah, that kind of happened. But yeah, this is the world. Oh, it's abysmal to look at. It really is. And it definitely highlights one of the problems I've recently had with wanting to do a lot of modded series like this is usually I throw in too many mods, and then if I accidentally don't include one or I miss out on one, in these mega mod packs I have too many mods, I use too many modded blocks, and then when something like this happens, the whole world is gone, essentially. Like, I lose so much progress that it's just not worth it. Oh, and that was the other thing. You may ask, oh, well, Caden, don't you have a backup? If I had been a smart man, I would have. And actually, I do have a backup, I think, somewhere for this world. Now, some worlds, like my current Zoo series or the Dino series, I have pretty... I made backups for those worlds pretty often. And I think I actually just made a backup for the Zoo world today. But this world, I made a backup in February? And the last episode was like May. So yeah, I'm also just not going to go back and redo months worth of work. So yeah, basically it's just a long way of saying the series is gone, it's dead, it's not coming back, there's no redeeming this world is gone. And I feel bad for the people who were like really wanting a world download. I know this isn't what you guys probably wanted to hear. You can actually see some parts, I guess, where it didn't completely get deleted. Not saying much, but I guess not everything completely disappeared. But yeah, basically, there isn't going to be a world download. I wouldn't want to release this as a world download. Because, I mean, if it's not really worth fixing at this point. Like, the amount of work you'd have to put in to fix this is insane. So it probably won't get a world download. I'm really sorry to say that. There is some good news, and I will be mentioning this hopefully in another video that's going out. Hopefully, if I haven't colossally messed up or gotten lazy, or just lost complete will to do a video. A video going up the same day as this that we'll kind of talk about some other stuff. But basically, there is a replacement for this coming. It will be soon, hopefully. And second off, it will correct an issue I've had with this series. And that is the mod, honestly. I mean, the Reborn mod, pretty cool. Jurassic World Reborn and Jurassic, they're both kind of cool mods. They've got very interesting looking animals, lots of cool animations and all that. They've got big problems though. One of them is both mods are pretty poorly optimized. They don't run very well, and it's kind of hard to run a big park with them. And the second is they have too many animals. Well, maybe not Jurassic Craft, but Reborn has too many animals for me to want to do a series like this again. And the size of them as well. Like, it takes so long to build an exhibit that I just don't have the energy for it or the interest in doing it. So instead, I will hopefully be returning with a series very much like this, but using the Fossils and Archaeology mod instead, a mod I am far more fond of, a mod I know I can finish a park with, a mod that should hopefully be a bit more reasonable to use. Hopefully. One would hope. One would certainly hope. But yeah, that's the current state of all this. So I'm really sorry again. I know this isn't the video you guys were probably hoping to see. I'm sure you guys were hoping to see some triumphant return where I come back and, you know, either we do another episode and we build something, or you guys get a world download, or better yet, I just show up in a video and the whole park is finished and everything's looking fantastic and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but you know, it was a good run, and I'm very thankful for everyone who enjoyed this series. I'm glad a lot of people really enjoyed it. I in the early days of it, I had some great fun with this, and to this day, a lot of days are still some of the best performing videos I've ever made, which is absolutely insane. That being said, the new Zoo series is definitely catching up to this one in terms of popularity, but yeah. So I guess another question people probably will have that I'll... By the way, if you have any questions or suggestions for the next series, or the Fossils and Archaeology Creative Park series, if you have any suggestions for that, leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you guys think of that idea, what you'd like to see with it. I'm sure people will ask, am I going to do another Reborn Park? And of course the answer still is no. Like I mentioned already, the animals are too big, there's too many of them, and it's kind of impractical, especially with the schedule I know I'm going to have pretty soon, where spending 3 to 4 hours on a build is kind of impractical when I could work on similar projects that take a lot less time. But yeah, so once again, sorry that this is what's happened. But yeah, hopefully new stuff will be coming soon. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hope you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, you know what? We'll end this off with something people always wanted. I'm not gonna spawn that one, but we can just spawn this here because I'm pretty sure everyone wanted me to get this in the park, and I never did. And now it's in the Stegosaurus exhibit, but you know what? That's okay. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this cleared everything up for you guys. Kind of got a better idea of what's happened to it. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next series. I hope it'll be just as good and you guys will enjoy it just as much. And until then, guys, see ya.